The late afternoon rush filled the small roadside diner in Arizona with clattering plates and tired voices. Sarah Miller moved quickly between tables, her feet aching after 10 straight hours. As a single mother, she couldn't afford to slow down. Every shift mattered, every dollar counted, especially with rent due soon. At 32, Sarah had learned to hide her exhaustion behind a polite smile. Her 8-year-old son, Ethan, waited at home with a neighbor after school. She thought about him constantly, his homework, his growing shoes, his dreams. Tips were the difference between barely surviving and falling behind. That day, a man sat alone in her section, wearing a tailored suit that didn't match the diner's worn booths. He spoke softly, ordered a simple meal, and thanked her each time she refilled his coffee. Sarah noticed his expensive watch, but didn't think much of it. She treated him the same as everyone else, warm, respectful, attentive. Even when another customer snapped at her, she kept her composure. The man quietly observed everything, his eyes following how she spoke kindly to the elderly couple nearby and patiently cleaned a spill without complaint. When he finished eating, he paid in cash and left without saying goodbye. Sarah picked up the receipt and felt her stomach drop. The tip line was filled with a clean, unmistakable 0. For a moment, humiliation burned her eyes, but she swallowed it and kept working. As she cleared the table, she lifted his plate and noticed something unusual underneath. An envelope was carefully taped to the bottom, hidden from sight. Confused and tired, Sarah slipped it into her apron, assuming it was forgotten or meaningless, never imagining it held the first spark of real hope she'd felt in years. After her shift finally ended, Sarah sat alone in her old sedan, the diner's neon sign glowing faintly through the windshield. Her body ached, and disappointment still lingered in her chest. Remembering the envelope, she pulled it from her apron, hesitating before opening it. Inside, she found a folded note and a cashier's check. At first, her hands trembled as she read the amount, $50,000. She blinked repeatedly, convinced exhaustion was playing tricks on her. The number didn't change. Her breath caught as tears filled her eyes. The note was short but powerful. It explained that the man believed true kindness showed when no reward was expected. He wrote that he had watched her patience, respect, and dignity throughout the day. The 0 tip, he admitted, was intentional, a test of character, not generosity. Sarah sat there, crying quietly, thinking of all the nights she had worried about bills, school fees, and groceries. For the first time in years, the weight on her shoulders felt lighter. She whispered a prayer of gratitude, holding the note tightly to her chest. Over the following weeks, her life slowly transformed. She paid off overdue rent, cleared medical bills, and enrolled in a nursing program she had abandoned years earlier. Most importantly, she moved Ethan into a safer neighborhood where he could play without fear. Months later, news outlets revealed the mysterious diner guest as a well-known but private billionaire, known for changing lives in unexpected ways. Sarah never tried to find him. Instead, she focused on becoming someone her son could admire. Years passed, and Sarah became a registered nurse. The framed note remained on her wall, reminding her that quiet kindness can echo louder than wealth, and that sometimes hope is hidden beneath the heaviest plates life asks you to carry.